Hello everybody, I'm Neil Evans and it's Carnival Club time again right here at betting.club, the place to be right through the spring. Best toe plus 25%, an easy to use site and terrific odds right around the country. Carnival Club, Caulfield Cup time of course, counting down to one of the big days of the year. One Group 1, a couple of Group 2s, 4 Group 3s. There's high class action coming thick and fast. Let's get into our preview now, try and find you the best value and some winners to boot as well. Group 1 Caulfield Cup, a mile and a half. It's a pretty high class field. Plenty of chat about some of the horses that probably won't be there. Magic Hurricane is one, Complacent another, an argument for another day. But let's look at the market. Mongolian Khan, this very, very good Kiwi, around $4.80 at betting.club. Wasn't so long ago, $9 into 6. Terrific run, of course, behind Criterion in the Caulfield Stakes. $5 has been as short as $4.60, but keep a close eye on Mongolian Khan. Haraki, $9. It firmed up from around $17 after a very good last start run in Sydney. Set Square around about the $10 mark. Fame Game, the big Japanese hope, a high class horse around $11. So too Snow Sky from the UK. Rising Romance, another Kiwi, very well backed. It's in a few points already to around about $11. I mentioned Complacent, second reserve, may get a run, unlikely, $13. Hocko Brave, another one of the internationals at $15, and Gust of Wind at $18. So they're the heavyweights in the Group 1 Caulfield Cup. Let's have a look at the race. Really, these internationals, you've got to line them up against the local form. Mongolian Khan has been beautifully prepared for this. Fourth up into the Caulfield Cup by the Murray Baker team. Deserved favourite. I think it's starting to sneak a little bit under the odds. Haraki, $9, maybe a little bit too. I wrote in the Sportsman a while back, this was a lightweight hope. I think it still is, but I wouldn't be taking much shorter than $9. Now the horses I like here, Fame Game, the pure Japanese bred horse. Don't be worried about first run for 10 weeks. It came up that sort of a break into the Tenno show, the big Group 1 in Japan, and ran the great goal ship from a wide gate to less than a length. This is a very high-class horse. The Owners Connections will have this one ready to go first up. I think it's terrific value around about that $11, $12 mark. Fame Game. So too with Snow Sky. Michael Stout camp in the UK. Group 2 Yorkshire Cup winner, and also won the Group 2 Hardwick Stakes, which is a very, very good form line for Northern Hemisphere horses coming to Australia. So look out for Snow Sky. Rising Romance, you have to respect the horse. Has been backed in markets and is a big finisher. And then they get out to a long market. Oh, look, I think it's going to be a moderately run race. I prefer if Fame Game was drawn away from the fence. It needs a lot of galloping room, but all class. I'm going to put it on top. Fame Game to win the Caulfield Cup. As I say, around about the $11 mark, I think is over the odds at betting.club. Snow Sky to run the Quinella. It's an international Quinella for me. I think also over the odds. It will be very forward for this mile and a half as well. And then I'll leave in there Haraki to run third and the race favourite Mongolian Khan. But a terrific race. I'm with the internationals, but as I say, because of the popularity of Mongolian Khan, that means terrific value right through the field. So Fame Game to win the Group 1 Caulfield Cup for me. Let's go now to the Group 2 races. The Tristark Stakes, always a high-class race for the open class mares, over 1,400 metres. Let's have a look at the market. Catkins, around about the $3.10, has shortened in from $3.40 in early betting. Watch that price closely. It was a big flop last start after a massive win first up. One of Sydney, or probably Sydney's favourite mare, down to Melbourne, up against a very good local horse called Sabatini, which was a brilliant winner first up. It's around about $6. Amicus won 2 from 3 at about the $10 mark. And some quality here. Gregor's is around about $11, shortened a bit. And so too Solicit, coming off a good trial win. It's around about the $11 markers too. So a fairly deep race, the Group 2 Tristark. Look, I'm going to knock Catkins, a super tough mare. It'll have her support. I'm not sure about it wants to get too much shorter. I'm a massive fan of Sabatini. Profiles well, the type of horse that can step from 1,100 to 1,400 metres. 2 from 2 second up. She'll train on beautifully for this trip. Don't be surprised if she shortens. I think the $6, terrific value for Sabatini. Going to put it on top. And watch out for Solicit, the other one I'm interested in. I remember back in around about May, it won off a decent break in Sydney. If it gets the tempo on first up, it can really hit the line and run a very fast last furlong. So I'm going to make Sabatini the horse to beat. Clear on top for me. Solicit to run a big race fresh for second, and I'll leave the mighty mare Catkins in there to run third. So that is the Tristark Stakes Group 2. Let's move on out of the other Group 2, the Caulfield Sprint. They'll go super hard in this one, 1,000 metres, a lot of quality, a lot of speed. The market, Ball of Muscle, been well backed early at betting.club, 340 into 310. Lumosity, the big local hope at Caulfield, resuming. It's out to 390, almost getting to $4 now, so easy early on. Kuro was very good behind Sabatini. It's around 460, and Kinglike at $4.80. Pretty much the new kid on the block for the Moody camp. Probably a race in for the Caulfield Sprint. Ball of Muscle will probably start shorter, so if you do like it, super consistent. Second to Rebel Dane in the shorts. Second to Buffering, of course, in the Group 1 Moya at Moonee Valley. We'll set the speed, Ball of Muscle, and maybe Lumosity can run over the top. I don't think there'll be much between them. At the value, I'm going to go with Lumosity first up to get it done. It was terrific in the winter, and of course, early in the winter, it was terrific in Melbourne. Went to the deep end, you might say, in Group 1 company in Brisbane. Races were super well fresh. I think Lumosity might get to a very backable price at better than $4. On top to beat the Flyer Ball of Muscle. And I'm going to put, as I say, the new one on the block, Kinglike, in for third. But pretty keen on Lumosity, first up, to win the Group 2 Caulfield Sprint. As I say, group races left, right and centre. Let's go through now the Group 3 races. There's 4 of them. The Ethereal Stakes, 3-year-old fillies at set weights over 2,000 metres. $2.30 Ambience at betting.club. Around $3.40, $3.50 for Honesta. Dawn of Hope $7.50, and a little loose. It's a very progressive horse. This could be tough, $12. I really don't see anything beating Ambience here. This is a horse that has a lot of quality, has been winning. Honesta was a brave effort behind Speak Foley in the Group 1 flight, but Ambience for me is the one with the real progression here. And $2.30, I think it's backable at that price. So Ambience on top to win the Group 3 Ethereal from Honesta, and a little loose at a good value. Each way value there, I'll leave him to run third. Then we go to the Group 3 Caulfield Classic. 2,000 metres. Sacred Eye has the call here. Just sneaking under $4, around $3.90 at betting.club. Lizard Island at $4.80. Tabachi, $6. And a horse to watch, Ragnar. There's a lot of ability at $7. Get the picture at $7.50. Sacred Eye, no doubt the horse to beat. 3 race starts, was a strong second behind Badawa in the Group 2 Edward Manifold at Flemington. That's pretty good form for a race like this. I think Lizard Island from 480 will drift. I don't like Lizard Island in the race. The other one to watch for is Ragnar. Now, no luck, not long out of maiden class, but no luck at all in the Group 2 stakes under the lights at Moonee Valley. So don't be surprised if Ragnar around $7 shortens. But Sacred Eye and Ragnar, I'm going to Quinella those two. I think it's a really good bet. Sacred Eye and Ragnar to run the Quinella in the Group 3 Classic. Let's go now to the Group 3 David Jones Cup, 2,000 metres, and this is a pretty good race for some pretty informed horses. The Sir Rupert Clark winner, Stratum Star, $3.20. Betting.club has the call at the moment. Sadler's Lake from the Waller camp, around about $4.40. Fenway, $4.60, and Dibiani, you go out to $6.50. They're the big guns in the betting. They'll have a battle royal here. Stratum Star won the Sir Rupert Clark. It was a pretty good effort, close up third in the Toorak, although that was a blanket finish. My query with Stratum Star, cannot run a strong 2,000 metres. Not sure about that. I think there are stronger 10 furlong horses in the race, and certainly one of those is Fenway. This is my selection to win the race. Won the Group 2 stocks over a mile, only gets better and tougher out to 2,000 metres, and don't forget, has a victory over the very, very good filly First Seal. First up, wasn't first up, but in the Group 1 Vinery. So that's a very good 2,000 metre form for Fenway. I think it'll shorten from $4.60. Grab that price now. Fenway on top to win the David Jones Cup. I'll leave Sadler's Lake in to run third. Well beaten in the Edson. Not sure Sadler's Lake runs a strong 2,000 metres. Stratum Star's very consistent. Leave it in for third, but pretty keen here. I think it's one of the best bets on the Caulfield card. Fenway grabbed the $4.60 at betting.club. And finally, the Group 3 Moonga Stakes over 1,400 metres. This is open class at set weights. Look, one horse dominating here, $2.50 as we go to the market, betting.club. Under the loose, been flying at the moment, bursting to win a race. Big gap then to $6 for Vashka, $7 for Rock Sturdy, might be a good price, it's ready to improve. Then out you go, $8.50 Worthy Cause, around $10 Charlie Boy, setting them at 10. And Famous Seamus at $11. But look, if it wasn't for the wide gate, I'd probably declare Under the Louvre a good thing. Having said that, gate 12 will get back anyway, and if it's a strong run race, Under the Louvre should be flying home. Its form, you look back through the Bobby Lewis, the Group 2 at Flemington, and then flew home in the Sir Rupert Clark. of course, behind Stratum Star. Probably nearly should have won the race. That form is very strong. So Under the Louvre is the measuring stick in the race. Rock Sturdy is the other one I'm interested in here. Well, got home very well behind Terra Vista in the Group 2 Premier. Love it stepping to 1,400 metres now. So I think Rock Sturdy is the big danger. And look, you can throw in any number, of course, if you're playing the multiples in the Group 3 Moonga. But again, another Quinella option here. Under the Louvre, the race favourite, on top, round about the $2.50 mark. You may get longer, just be patient. Big danger, $7 Rock Sturdy. That's good. You can back it each way and maybe even save on the Quinella. So they're the two to watch, Under the Louvre and Rock Sturdy in the Moonga Stakes. So that's our preview of all the group action at Caulfield. As I say, starting with the Group 1 Caulfield Cup. A terrific day. Don't miss out on a thing. Go to the betting club, of course, betting.club, and look out for that Friday afternoon from 5 p.m. We'll have a racetrack power play, boosted odds there as well, and Besto plus 25% on Group 1s right through the spring. Terrific value. Best of luck to all the punters, and I'll see you next time on the Carnival Club.